Alright guys, what's up? We have, so it's going to be the final video, unless people, or if there's a lot of comments and everything. So let's talk about why it's the final video, okay? I was going to do a shooting test video and I tried, but honestly guys, this lens is it's just too small. I couldn't see shit. It's a 16 by 16-50. And the original camera I used to have on here for 10 plus years, that lens was 24 to 105. So I was kind of able to do both. I started looking at lens prices and they're extremely expensive. I do not have money to buy that at all. Okay, so can't do that. And the other thing, guys, is reality. It's a video of me just shooting stuff, user experience, and that's one thing I've always talked about on the channel. It's like, if I had all the money in the world, I would love to have a warehouse. So you could get rid of wind variations, you could get controlled temperature, and then I would build a rig, I'd build some kind of special rig to shoot the guns to eliminate user error. Like, that's something I would always love to do one day, but I can't do that. It's a one-man channel and not made of money. So with that being said, I've been shooting it for 2 weeks, and I'll show you. I have a little sand rack, I have a little sandbag. We use it for real steel, and then it's just boom, sitting here, boom, 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 shooting. And I have a table set about 15 meters slash 50 feet, and we have small targets on there, steel targets, and I'm just plinking, moving a little, plinking, boom, 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 and I have several targets. I'm getting used to it, and I've been adjusting. Alexa, man, shh, quiet. Does she go off every time at a certain time? Man, okay, I gotta fix that. Sorry, guys. Anyways, okay, so let's start with we're gonna start with the good, and there's not many bad things. So what we're gonna do is, this is a general review. I feel confident in talking about this now. I've had 2 weeks plus shooting this. Okay, first thing. Use heavy BBs, alright? The heavy BBs, they perform excellent with this, okay? I'm using 2.8s and above. If you can't use 2.8s, at least 2.5s, please. Anything underneath 2.5, I would say, is a waste on the system. You're going to have to, it's strong, okay? 20, if you use 20, because I did test it with 20s, you can barely adjust it, okay? And then your ball, they're just going sky high, okay? For both of them. So, hands down, 2.5s at least. Okay, if you can use above 2.8s, 30s, I did 2.8s, 30s, and 34s. Didn't do 36, but that's my range. I love 28s to 34. I probably say 20 to 30 is where I'm really at. 34 sometimes does a good job. Okay, where TNT wins is they are budget friendly, and I honestly think they're beginner friendly. Okay. The reality is, look, you're looking at $50, $50 to $60, depending on where you buy it. I've seen it as high, I think, $57 for a complete TDC. By the way, TDC, guys, top dead center. Just a little quick thing. It came out. This concept is ancient. I feel like it's ancient. Okay, I used to do this to VSRs. It's really a sniper modification we used to do in the back of the days. But okay, back to here. So $50 to $60 at least for this, ready to go. 603 bucking, a 1-unit TDC with 3 screws. It's not bad. Okay, it's honestly not that bad. That's why I think this is where they win. Now I have to check out other TDCs, and we do that. There's 5 total in the market right now, so I have a lot of research and catching up to do, and I'm going to try to do that, as fast as I can. But at the same time, everything costs a lot of money. Okay, so look, this is where this guy comes in. He comes in the market at, hey, I have something affordable for you, and it's TDC, and it's ready to go. Plug and play, put it in. Will you have to do some work with some out of barrels? Maybe you might have to, guys. Okay, now the thing I don't care about, and what's a little weird is, and I'll show you guys right now, is this guy. Okay, another thing I forgot to mention. Look, if you have a brand new stock TM Hi-Capa, and for some reason you want to upgrade the hop up off the back, and I'm going to tell you, no, usually just upgrade inner barrel and bucking. But if you do, either A, you will have to get a upgraded guide rod with a hole in it, or if you're skilled enough, you can just try cutting a hole in here. Be careful, and then or you can shave this off. I wouldn't shave this off, honestly. I just get the upgraded guide rod because you will need one anyways. All right, these ones break after a certain amount of time. They just do. All right, they always just crumble. But that's a lot. You got to shoot a lot of rounds. Okay, that's if you shoot a lot of rounds. Okay, so let's continue. Let's put it in. Where I don't think it makes sense to do it, but it's I think it's marketed in there. Is that, like they said, easy adjustment? It's not easy. Okay. All right, so they're saying that it's easy to adjust it on the fly. It is not. Okay, I don't. Look how small this is. One, are you gonna carry this in the field with you? No. Maybe you have a little pocket, fine, but the chances of losing this playing airsoft in the field is insane. Doing this in the middle of the field, insane. Okay, so it's not something I would do. It's not even a big deal. The reality is, I'm going to tell you guys. I think I've always said this. When you go play airsoft as a pistol primary person, or if you're just, you're really, you care about your accuracy and everything, you will spend 30 minutes at your field, or 30 minutes at your field, taking the time to shoot, take it apart, take it out. Okay, you're going to take it out, and you will adjust. You will adjust it correctly. Okay, you will take the time to do that, and you're going to use whatever bag of BBs you're using. Make sure it's the same bag you're shooting with. Okay. And you will adjust it and take the proper time to do it. Boom, boom, adjust it. Put it back in. Shoot. Take it back out. You will do that. You spend 15, 30 minutes. It's always worth it. Because you're playing for 4 hours, 2 hours, 6 hours. Whatever how long you're playing. Okay? Take the time to adjust it properly. I don't know why these... I've seen... on Facebook, sometimes I'll get ads. We're going to have another funny video coming up soon. And it's like e-bike, and I've seen some videos where they're like, oh, you can adjust your hop-up on the fly. I'm like, shit. In my head, I'm like, why do you want to adjust your hop-up on the fly? Like, take the time to do it in the beginning and lock it in for the rest of the day. You're using the same BBs the rest of the day, so why? Well, I don't know. Maybe people want the ability to have it. I don't. All right? I want my hop-up locked in. And I'm going to clean it and make sure it's all good to go. And for the rest of the day, we're good. Okay? Now, the next thing, okay, I probably say is, look, I've seen with other videos of the, not videos, I'm sorry, pictures, that a lot of these new ones, and I have the TTI next to me. I haven't fully looked at it, but that thing looked like it had a lot of screws. If you care about how it is and how it moves on here, look, it's going to be different on every frame. That's one thing that I feel like it's a little hard to ding them on, but what's going to happen is I'm going to become more educated about TDCs once I get all 5 of them, and I'll say, you know what, this has this has that price point. So that's something I can't comment on right now because this is my first introduction to this, so that's the hard part. Now, I think another question people will have, and it's fair, is, hey, Knuckles, I have a stock hop-up, or hey, Knuckles, I have a Airsoft Masterpiece brass hop-up unit. Should I upgrade? That's not Airsoft Masterpiece, by the way. This was ancient. I don't even know. I think this is Nova. It's either Nova or Airsoft Surgeon. Anyways, hey, should I upgrade to TDC? After 2 weeks of shooting it, guys, I prefer the TDC, but it's not. I'm not going to my Hi-Capas, and I'm not toss this out and I'm putting these in. I'm not doing that. They shoot just as good. Does the TDC have more range and accuracy? Yeah, I feel like it does. It's a feel. It's not scientific. That's the problem. That's why I want you guys to take this video with a grain of salt. But at least it's a grain of salt, but it's a big piece of salt because I've been shooting for years and I know a lot of products and I'm pretty educated in this world. Okay, but at the same time, I'm not able to provide you guys scientific results, which I would love to. That would be a dream, but I can't do that. Okay, if I win the lottery, yes, we'll do that. I'm going to build my own warehouse, all right? Anyways, so don't go out and start throwing all your shit out of the trash and do it. Guys, look, run the stock TN1 until it breaks, okay? It works just wonderfully, okay? This has been used for centuries. Skirmishing, IPSC competitions, all right? The design is proven. Is this an improvement? Is it an improvement? Yes, all right? It's an improvement. Yes, hands down is improvement. So if you ask me, hey, my TM hump up unit is breaking, what do I buy? The Airsoft Master Brass one, or do I buy a TDC version? Will I say the TDC version? Probably. Realistically, yes. Because I've always, these leaf springs always annoy me. Or they get loose, they get left, and you could tell. You would look in here, and then sometimes they would be not perfectly straight. Look, this is going to be straight. You got even pressure across the board, pulling down, and putting that friction on that BB, on the bucking, on the spacer, whatever you guys have, okay, whatever system. It's been in Airsoft Snipers for a reason. Airsoft Snipers, guys, man, you think I'm nuts? Those guys are, they're really nuts. I love it. The amount of modifications and work they do to get accuracy as much as they can. They do a lot of scientific stuff, and there's some brilliant minds in there. Okay, so that's where this kind of stuff originated from. And finally, after 10 years, it finally came here. Okay, I wish I could find one. I had a concept of a 3D printed, a TDC 3D printed out of SLS. Oh, I just don't know where it is. So I had a similar design, but it doesn't matter. Look, we finally have it, and we can buy it, budget friendly. Okay, and this is you guys can see right here. This is what we would try to mod our arms. We try to mod our leaf spring. Let me see. I have one right here. Let me show you guys this one. Let me turn on the light. You guys see that? Okay, we put like aluminum. You cut up like a soda can, put it over there. These were 3D printed eye keys. Here's the actual eye key. So there's a lot of things we would try to do to increase. And then here's another mod. All right, I think this was it was an eraser. And shaved off, and then put this eraser in here. Okay, so we tried many ways to improve it. This is a legit way to improve it. So look, if you're gonna buy a new hop-up unit, probably look at the TDCs. I think it's much more efficient, and I think the TTI one looks crazy. Okay, I'm excited to try out the TTI, but this TNT, they did a good job. It works well. This barrel is locked in here, okay? Lock tight the screws. And for 50, 55 bucks, I have no problem putting these in people's guns. Absolutely not, okay? Once you got Loctite it and put it in, the only thing that will be weird is that, yes, you are moving the bucking, okay? That's a little weird, but that bucking snaps down to shape. I feel like once you get it to the correct a setting you want, you're not going to be putting your Allen key in here multiple times. I was doing this. You have to remember, in 2 weeks, I'm running through 2.0s, 2.5, 2.8s, 30s, 34s. So that's why mine looks like this already, because I'm putting it in there multiple times. You guys won't be doing that. So that's one thing you guys always have to be aware of, is like, I'm putting more wear and tear on mine faster in 2 weeks than the average person. Or you can see right here, this one, we don't have to do that for the Glock. I like this system, but at the same time, they said don't tighten it too much. So if you do it too much, you will break it. This arm was a steel, okay? This one is. So that's the only thing. Okay, that's the only thing I would say. I was hoping, I would like for this one to be steel and not to have to worry about breaking it. But at the same time, you guys should be delicate, anyways, with a hop-up system. Okay, you should be. But this one, you have to be careful. It always, I think it says right here. Right here. Please avoid hop up too tight, it can cause breaking. Okay, so that's for the Glock one right here. You can see right here. So that's the only thing. Oh, that's right. I do wish it had the other part to kind of give it more stability, but at the same time, it wasn't, the difference wasn't noticeable. Okay, you see that, and I know they did that to support the Glock, the Wii Glock. So look at it from front. Okay, here. See, it's a little bit more stable. The reality, guys, is I could 3D print something. I can 3D print something easy to get that in there. Do I want to? I don't need to. It wasn't that big of a difference, and that's something that just comes from experience of shooting it. I was still able to nail all my targets, no problem. You are not running out and replacing your current hop-up unit. Run your hop-up unit into the ground until it breaks. If you are buying a new one, I would say yes, TNT is a nice starting point for sure. Once I get a taste of the other TDCs, then we're gonna have a better idea of where everything is. But right now, looking at all the prices of everybody else, you can't beat these. These guys, they're good, and they've been doing this kind of inner barrel buckings for a very long time, and it shows that they know what they're doing. I like it. I like what they provide to the market, and I still have TNT stuff. I have the APS-X system, and I still run it on my Hi-Capas. Okay, so TNT, nice job, honestly. Nice budget option, does the job, works well. I like the design. It's pretty simple to use. Don't try to mod it during the game for the Hi-Capa. Take your time, dial it in. Heavy BBs are going to be better. Try to use 2.8s and above. I know some fields don't allow 2.8s, so you're stuck at 2.5s. That's fine. 2.5s will work with this, no problem. Anything below 2.5s, you're gonna have. I think you will have a shitty experience. It'll still work, but I wouldn't do it. Okay, you should be running at least, please, 2.5s above. All right. TNT, the one. All right. Very nice. Very nice. All right. And I think that's it, guys. If you have questions or comments, let me know. If you guys want to see a shooting video, we can. I can. It's so hard to see. You don't see. Unless I could try a different angle. I don't know. We'll see what you guys say. Right now, I feel like I just can't do shooting. I can't do backyard shooting videos with this lens, this setup. It just seems impossible, and it's too much of a pain in the ass. Yeah, so you guys will take my word for it. But you know me. All right. There's no bullshit in here, and I got a lot of experience. All right, take it, guys. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you around.